hired boys to overthrow the government, and also to bang. After being executed in 2009, it was revealed by his partner that they had killed a dozen additional victims across the U.S. This week, we salute you, John Allen Muhammad. Had you lived just 9 years longer, you would have been regarded as a hero in the current cucked American political climate. What made you a villain a mere decade ago would get you invited to speak at the DNC today. Black Lives Matter would carry you around on their shoulders, and Antifa would find you bisexual soy boys to keep your balls empty for a millennia. We at Revenge of the Cis salute you, John Allen Muhammad, and we thank you for your service. If you just put in the code ALEX10, and of course, that'll be 10% off from our very low, already low price of $250 for every 4 capsules. Hey folks, this is Jay Leno, the star of the hit film Collision Course, and I'd like to take a moment out there and talk to you about the very real dangers posed by Zionism in this country.
I was riding around on my motorcycle out there in the Arizona desert when I was kidnapped by a UFO and sexually assaulted by aliens.
Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm gonna ask you.
From all of us here at Revenge of the Cis, we'd like to thank each and every one of our friends and fans for helping us become one of the fastest growing breakout shows on the internet. In less than 1 year, we have been able to bring you news before it breaks, as well as the funniest and most consistent political and social commentary around. Here are some ways you can help us continue to grow our brand. Sign up as a contributor by going to patreon.com/We're Not Sorry and pledging a monthly amount. Anyone who pledges $12 or more is eligible for occasional giveaways and prizes. And if you pledge $25 or more, we will promote your brand or product live on our show. We understand if you are unable to commit to a monthly recurring donation, but if you would like to contribute one time, you can do so by going to paypal.me/We're Not Sorry. Another unique way to help our show expand while also promoting your own brand or service is by modeling one of our shirts. Go to teespring.com, search for Revenge of the Cis, and you'll find plenty of options to choose from. Take a picture of you modeling our shirt and email it to revengeofthecis@gmail.com. That is revengeofthecis@gmail.com. Be sure to include a web address or a social media account for whatever you want us to promote, and we will feature you on an episode of our show. Since YouTube is now throttling our traffic and Twitter has us shadow banned, there are many other ways you can help without giving us a dime. Every time you invite a friend to like our Facebook page, retweet or share a meme from our social media accounts, or share one of our videos to your own pages, you are helping us to get discovered by more like-minded individuals who will join our ranks and help us grow. Rate us 5 stars on Facebook, Roku, and iTunes. Encourage others to follow @ROTC Media on Twitter. You can also help ROTC by supporting friends of our show, such as LA Werewolf, Connecting Right Radio, Radical Mothering, Folklore Americana, the Mad American Network, Wolfman's Activism and Entertainment, and the Revolutionary Conservative. Find all of these links and more by going to our brand new website, revengeofthecis.com. The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk long. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
I love you for all that you are. In spite of the fact that your people control a disproportionate amount of the world's wealth, and in all likelihood are probably responsible for starting every major war since the dawn of time. Dude, again with this? What's your problem?
Who's in the bush?
Mind your own business, you stupid Jew!
Revenge of the Sis. We have the best fans in the fucking business. As soon as you guys bombarded them and you bombarded them on Twitter, we received a little email Rooney at the break right after Mike noticed that we were back live on YouTube, and it said live feature's been activated. Nope, by the way, there's still no explanation. But we're back. Thank you, everybody.
Can I just say...
I can't believe we have fans that were able to fucking pull this off. Thank you.
Listen, I might have been a little harsh earlier, YouTube. No. Look, in the interest of maintaining a healthy, fruitful relationship moving forward, and in trying to grow our channel, I do ask respectfully that you leave us the fuck alone. Please. Thank you. And we won't get... Trust me, all right? There are worse people around here on this platform getting away with it. We ain't that bad. We fuck around. We push it a little bit sometimes. Just, come on. Cool it. Go easy.
So,
good to be back.
Thank you, everybody.
Good to be back.
Episode 82, back from our YouTube suspension. The first half of the show took place on Twitch. The whole episode will be up later on YouTube. However, second half, and now we're going to go late.
Now, can we do this, though, now?
Yeah.
Complete heel turn, right? Complete hypocrite style. We're going to go against all our principle. We're going to read every super chat in order live on the No, I'm kidding. We're not going to do that ever. So, just a heads up.
No.
You just go full heel turn and just start being like every other YouTuber. Internet blood sports. Get everybody in the ring. Get everybody on and do a podcast with our gaming headsets. I just think, it's like stupid. You have these like alt-right beliefs, and you don't even. You're an idiot.
I understand.
You see what I mean? He can't even here's an internet connection, and he wants to come in. He acts like he's so intelligent. He's not intelligent. The whole skeptic community is good to be back, folks.
Hey, Mike.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do the fucking.
We're back.
Yes, I do feel. It feels very much like Kevin Nash and Eric Bischoff coming in and kicking people the fuck out of the broadcast.
Calzone. Super chat shekels activated. $5. Calzone is the very first person to give to our super chat. Thank you. And by the way, perfect example of a super chat we will read. Shekels activated will be read. Oh, God damn it.
Guys, no K words.
Yeah, because I'm not going to read
no
that.
hard N words.
I won't read it. I will laugh internally, but I won't read it.
We'll laugh hysterically.
By the way, that's another super chat rule. Maybe some super chats I will read and we'll just giggle, but you won't know what we're laughing at. Ah, fuck. So, Mike, I think now
would be a good time to announce that we are dismantling the It's good knowing you, folks. We just wanted to get the channel back to prove we could do it. God damn, now we can retire.
And I am going to start a show with Nick Fuentes. It's going to be called Spick and Spick. And we're going to be talking Polispics.
And I'm just going to team up with James also.
That'd be great.
Because it's what else do you do?
Yeah, at that point.
The white guy goes with the other guy, and then we just
And then I'm going to give $1 million contract to Artie Lang.
You're outbidding Compound Media. I like it.
Dude.
That's how you do it.
I go hard or I go home.
You got to get the big stars. You got to get guys you know you can invest in. Artie Lang is an investment.
The future. That kid Artie Lang's got a future. Thank you for following us on Twitter, Anthony. Appreciate it.
What is that about?
Weird. He liked our Black History thing, I think is what it was.
I mean, cool, but it's like, it was weird because you weren't even awake when it happened. Because, you know, let's be honest, out of the guys in Revenge of the Sis, I'm the one who keeps Anthony Cumia hours.
That is and lifestyle.
Holy shit. Sorry.
No benzo shakes on that?
Benzo shakes.
I thought it's because he was following us.
No,
Love
but,
you, buddy.
No, but it was weird because I just saw it and I sent it as a message to Royce. So that as soon as he woke up, he'd be like, what the heck?
Not a super chat, but still funny. Damian Scott, now you're going to sell the channel to BuzzFeed.
That's the thing. To BuzzFeed or to one of those Indian guys that just buys social media
You're
sites.
right. Yeah.
Hello, please. I would like to buy your page, please.
Oh, God. You heard it here first, folks. Our show's going to be exclusive on AliExpress if you want to catch the show.
Whatever, man. Or what was the fucking Chinese pay-per-view network that Shane McMahon
my God.
was in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Get that. We'll get the fucking Chinaman into our show. So I'm trying to get it out there, man. We're on YouTube again. We're on a big platform. By the way, YouTube, love you guys, okay? Love your platform. I think you're doing great things. Please leave us alone.
Just leave us alone. Build a wall.
We got the
Build
point.
a wall.
We got the point. We got it. So, whatever.
We have to bring something up because we have to correct ourselves because we want to be honest people. Yesterday, we talked about the shooting and we talked about the ROF, Republic of Florida. Turns out, and now it's been confirmed on several sites, that the Republic of Florida, that Jareb guy we were talking about, Mike pointed it out first. I got to give him credit because people were even this before this broke, and now it broke that he had no connections to ROF. And Mike said, "I'm talking to people who are saying they know for a fact this was a prank because this dude was in people's servers."
Yes.
So this Jareb guy is part of Republic of Florida, so we don't take back making fun of them. They're a bunch of fucking losers.
Jareb, whatever his name is I don't know if it's his real name or if he is a real guy, though. He is a presence on certain Discord servers and in certain alt-right circles. Fucking Blake Luca had him on his show 3 weeks ago.
Poor Blake Luca, man. Press that for respect for that, man.
So this guy's like legitimately, he's like an alt-right meme. He's like he's like the retarded kid that you pick on, but you pick on lovingly.
Right.
And they kind of tricked him into, they pushed him into a situation by all spreading the rumor that I guess that he was involved in ROH. ROH is the wrestling company. I'm sorry, ROF. Mm-hmm. And they knew the guy, so I guess they put pressure on him to be like, yeah, say he's in your thing, And he kind of was like, okay. And now he's like backtracking horrendously. And he's like, no, I was confused. I think he's just a retarded autist who likes to LARP, and now he went too far with his LARPing. He was taken advantage of by a bunch of mean people.
It was not. It's just, come on, guys. I know he's an easy target. I get it.
And it was one of those things where, look.
So we like to apologize because we read it from legitimate news sites. It's not like we pulled it out. We didn't read it from your news wire.
I was trying to tell Royce, and it was so unbelievable.
It was. I will be the first. Michael, I will tell you. I said to Mike, I go, I don't know, dude.
Royce very rarely draws a line in the sand, and he was like, "No, I don't believe it."
And then Tallahassee, Tallahassee local news broke it, but now it's nationwide. Said that he had no connection to that. He did zero connection to
fake news. You guys are fake news. They
also,
did it to you again.
Guy Burns in the chat for my people and my father. Can I tell you?
For my people. First of all, my people. I know Nicholas Cruz, he was my people.
For my people. It's pretty funny.
Fucking ATF shows up to your house. Oh, he's not my people.
My people. I have gotten such positive responses for that "my people" thing.
My people.
Off the air.
My father. See what my father teach me about my people. All right. Thanks, T'Challa. Sounds like he has a name like a running
And by the
back.
way, I want to be fair. Legitimate people, even people that are conservatives that hate all the Black Panther stuff, saw the movie and they go, Black Panther's a good movie. But doesn't matter. Mike ruined it for me. Mike fucking ruined the movie for me. More than all the racial diversity, more than all anything, Mike ruined it because now I saw the trailer, the last trailer for it, and as soon as he started talking like my people, I was like, ah, the whole movie, all I'm going to be laughing at is my people. My people.
Yeah, the first time I really noticed it,
Yeah.
and I should have noticed it sooner because he's been in other movies. But
Yeah.
when I realized it is during the Super Bowl, during the Lexus commercial, when it was all Black Panther characters, and they all have that accent. And it was sort of during halftime. I'm sitting there stoned, full of delicious meat, high as a kite.
Yep.
And I just remember thinking, oh, man, so like, is everybody in the movie going to talk like this? This is the deal here. So it kind of hit me like, oh, man, you are going to. Look, even if it's a good movie, you don't want a whole movie of my people.
My people.
You want to have a fucking. At least have a Thor with his eye out, looking hotter than ever. He lost an eye and he looks better.
Yeah, I pointed that out when we were watching Ragnarok. I was like, "Oh, he lost an eye. Is he still?" Is he still hot? He turned around and go, "God damn it, he's hotter. He's hotter with an eye patch."
Cut his hair, grew a beard.
Fuck me.
Lost an eye, better looking.
Fucking Chris Hemsworth, man. Jesus Christ,
he's
dude.
He's the fucking Jamie Lannister of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
It's just come on, man. Stop it.
No matter what they do to him, you're like, God damn, it's still a handsome
He's
man.
still really attractive.
But yeah, so it's gonna look. I'm gonna see it. It'll be good.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
gonna
know.
be the my people, my
But
people.
again, you ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it for probably all our listeners
I
too.
want to go see it in the movies and just mark out when he
Yeah.
does the. Will I protect my people? I'll be like, yeah. Everybody will be like, what do you?
But we will go watch a matinee because we want to be able to actually hear the movie.
Why would you go to a matinee? They're home all day. What
God, okay, so I'll
what
pirate it.
happened?
I'll pirate it.
You pirate it. Do it, yes.
Yeah, I'll just sit in my house. That way I could pause and I could drink every time they say my people.
Yeah, I'll go find a black dude standing outside of a laundromat
Yeah.
in Tampa. I'm sure they have it on DVD by now.
Can I say that the thing that got us the most controversy, obviously, and talk was with the Dan Schneider thing, but I never thought that our one-time Black Panther thing had still today we're still getting shit on that video. I'm gonna go watch the Black Panther movie. Well, I'm not saying it right. I'm gonna go watch the Black Panther movie.
All right, look, we have said we're not going to read all the super chats, but when they're good, we'll read them. Ghost Rick in the chat. Super chats have begun. All that's left is to pretend to not be alt-right and have streams with 30 people, and your transformation will be complete.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's just that I believe in an ethno state, and I think like an ethno state's probably the best thing for us. And it's just, what you want to do is, well, then prove to me it's not. Prove to me it's not the best thing. Prove to me it's not. If I just keep shouting over you, you're an idiot. You're an idiot.
You're a cock. All right, I got a super chat from
And then
Phil.
you have that retard Sargon on the complete other end going, absolutely, and if you don't let black men fuck your wife, then you are a racist. And you're like, what is that? Why do I have to be that extreme? It's like, seriously, are you going to sit there, Mr. Spence, and tell me that you're not going to let black men fuck your wife? Yeah, no, I think that's pretty reasonable. I think that's pretty good. Am I wrong? Because I won't, I don't know.
You're not wrong.
I just think that, it's just a logo, just a logo in front of you.
I don't think so. No, that's not, no. It's always someone too much on their microphone or somebody
or
too
not
far
on their
away.
microphone at all, laptop
Yeah.
mic.
Or
And it's always, why do they do it? Like, they'll do it at a laptop thing, right? But they'll also go in the most echoiest part of their house.
Yes.
So when they open up their laptop, it's also like, bing, bing, like the sound waves bounce off the, like Laura Loomer did that when she did her whole
Yeah.
stream. It sounded horrendous. You don't,
She's really professional, though.
but it's like, there's
Laura
so many-
Loomer is a handsome woman.
Dude, you don't need to go buy expensive sound baffles. You can literally put some of your sport coat jackets
Yes.
on hangers
Yep.
and just hang them along the wall
Yep.
during your segment off camera, and
Yeah.
it'll help a little bit. God damn it.
The amount of ridiculous, the amount of my money that I put into this fucking studio just because even when the other shows, when we had like 4 people listening, I always want to sound good because I know when I listen to something, no matter how, because I'm crazy like that. I asked Mike yesterday. I spent way too long installing a subwoofer in the surround sound because I was like, "Is that too loud?"
But I also spent the entire time. I also spent the entire time helping him.
He did
from across the house because I'm obsessed too.
Yeah, because
it's not a little bit.
A little here,
a little bit more.
Hold on, let me see what the latency is.
When you go like this, this is how it goes, right? A little more.
Yeah.
A little more. A little more. And then a little more.
And then my wife. Hold on. Then my wife is
little
like,
less.
My wife is like, it's been fine for an hour.
But it's more. Then it's a little less. All right, just a little more.
What number is it on? A little bit more? Okay.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Like,
plug the karaoke machine into it. Let's check into vocals. You gotta have good vocals. Check 1 2. Syphilis. She's like, I just want to watch.
At 1 in the morning.
She was like, I want to watch New Girl.
She's just a small town girl.
Fucking drink a glass of wine and watch a New Girl. Check 1 2. 1 2.
Christ.
Check 2. Check 2 on the house.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Is this what we're giving him? First day back on YouTube, and we're just going to talk like fucking retards?
No, we got that out of our system. Oh, yes. So the Republic of Florida thing was a big hoax.
Was it?
Yeah. Mike
Was
called
it a big hoax?
Mike called it. Again, Mike called it.
It's not even, dude.
We need a banner. We need something that you pull behind you. It just rolls down.
I have extremely reliable sources within the alt-right. And they don't...
That's a good point.
The reason they tell me stuff is because more often than not, even like in last night's case, I was told not to say anything. And I will say, when we went live, we fell for it. It was a LARP that we fell for. Right after the show, I got a call, and I was told, here's the deal, but don't say anything. And the reason why I find stuff out is because when they emphatically tell me not to say things, I'm like, okay, fine. But when they say, yeah, I'm just telling you, this is it. If you guys want to run with it,
right.
Like I've run with it before. I couldn't tell anybody that, and then the Democrat kind of figured it out from the cops.
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to just defend us a little bit. It's not that we fell for a 4chan thing and reported. New York Times, legitimate news sources were reporting it. So I'm like, okay, this seems, even Fox News, I'm like, this seems legit.
We're not,
you know?
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
I wasn't super. And plus, honestly, if you go back and listen to it, even when we were covering it, there was at least a couple times where, and I still hadn't known yet, but I was like, there's some things about this that didn't add up.
Yeah.
Like, for one, nobody takes credit for these things. I wasn't going to say, oh, it's a psyop. It wasn't anything dumb like that. I knew it was, I was like, is this a LARP? I honestly even thought, like, maybe have they sort of evolved the Sam Hyde meme a little bit? And just started using a new guy, and then it turned out it was this Jared Jerem guy.
Who's still a weirdo.
And they tricked this fucking retard LARPer, and yeah, it was us. And they were like, "Is it?" And he's like, "Oh no, I was kidding. I was a different guy. I don't know. Please leave me alone." Now he's terrified. But now it's turned out that he had no, real political or white nationalists or leftists like you retards were posting about. Look, he was mentally ill. That was it. That he was a sick kid that didn't have enough humanity in his life, and he slipped. That's it.
So Kenny Strawn in the chat goes, are you, in regular chat, are you guys not reading super chats all of a sudden? I think he was testing us because here's a super chat for $10 that he wanted us to read, and I laughed because it was so bad. It takes a Rotten Tomato to censor Rotten Tomatoes reviews that disagree with you. That is an example.
If that's ironic.
It was ironic. It was ironic.
It's the funniest thing.
It was ironic.
Okay.
And that's why I read it. I was doing the math because I read in the regular chat. He goes, are you guys not reading super chats all of a sudden? I'm like, you motherfucker.
Hey, man. Look, we can't turn this into. Look, we're not.
Sorry, go ahead.
All due respect to the. I'm not going to say their names. But all due respect to other guys who may show up in our recommended channels. We don't.
Wait, other guys?
No, just YouTubers in general.
But one of them might be a guy.
Yeah, one of them might be city folk. I'm looking into that.
Okay.
But, yeah, look, we're not going to do the whole read every super chat thing.
No.
They got to be good. They got to be funny. If they're funny and relevant, I'll definitely throw them in there. But we can't. I don't want to be that show now that just goes.
Of course not.
Because, like, I love Baked Alaska, and he has some really great guests and some really great moments on his show. But there are moments where he's got 15 minutes of him just reading old Super Chats. And it's like Fuentes kind of does the same thing, and I don't want to.
So, man, we're back. It feels good, doesn't it?
It does feel weird.
No, weird, but good. You know? Kind of like finally getting over a rape.
Okay.
I can move on now.
But it's not even like that because
an emotional rape.
This
not
is,
a physical one.
No, this is more like escaping from 3 months of captivity in a rape dungeon. Like you're saying it's like getting over one rape. I'm saying it's like we escaped our rape dungeon today after 3 months.
So we're like those kids that had the Elvis impersonator wedding.
Oh my God,
that was fucking great.
Christ.
Remember that?
Running outside, fucking feeling sunlight for the first time and shit. Oh God!
You know that I was reading more's come out.
Like,
they weren't allowed to wash.
Looks like Metallica's Unforgiven video.
They were only allowed to shower. Those kids that were there once a year, and they weren't allowed to wash anything. Like, because they had to wear long sleeve stuff all the time. Only were allowed to wash their hands.
What the fuck, man?
Really weird, man. Really weird.
How does that get by for so long? It's so weird, man, how they seem to stomp down on, like, all of our civil liberties, like people's ability to homeschool and, you know, good parents that do want less government influence on their kids, but then, you know, they go after parents like that, and then horrible, egregious cases like this exist. And it's like, how did you not catch that? How did that fall through the cracks?
I don't know, man. And it's, well, again, falling through the cracks. You know, we just found out that the FBI, since we were talking about the shooting,
oh, man.
The FBI messed up. I mean, even the Washington Post.
Look, they were busy. They had
reporting it. And by the way, Washington Post, I go to the Washington Post, and I go to read, you know, their story. But since I guess after you have so many views, they want to charge you $1.
Yeah. You got to kick in that buck, bro, for WAPO.
Well, this is the FBI statement on the Parkland, Florida shooting. On January 5th, 2018, a person close to Nicholas Cruz contacted the FBI's public access tip line to report concerns about him. The caller provided information about Cruz's gun ownership, desire to kill people, erratic behavior, and disturbing social media posts, as well as the potential of him conducting a school shooting. Under established protocols, the information provided by the caller should have been assessed and potential threat to life. The information then should have been forwarded to the FBI Miami field office, where appropriate investigative steps would have been taken. We have determined that these protocols were not followed for the information received by the hotline on January 5th. The information was not provided to the Miami field office, and no further investigation was conducted at the time. FBI Director Christopher Wray said, "We are still investigating the facts. I am committed to getting to the bottom of what happened in this particular matter, as well as reviewing process of responding to information that we receive from the public. It's up to all Americans to be vigilant when members of the Don't throw it back on us.
You guys.
It's up to all Americans to be vigilant, and when members of the public contact us with concerns, we must act properly and quickly. We have spoken to the victims and families and deeply regret the additional pain this causes all those affected by this horrific tragedy. All the men and women of the FBI are dedicated to keeping the American people safe and are relentlessly committed to improving all that we do and how we do it."
Yes. And then, you know, they should have said, well, unfortunately, we at the FBI were too busy working on other big cases. Something about Trump. Trumpity Trump. Trump.
Are you saying that some of the FBI may have been a little distracted?
Yeah, like I'm saying, like maybe if you were better at managing your workforce and your resources, perhaps something like this wouldn't have slipped through the cracks. Like,
hey, Mike.
Like if you were, like let's say, hypothetically, let's say you had some sort of a national policing and investigative agency, right? Let's say that instead of using it for political reasons, like wiretapping a presidential candidate, why don't instead you use it for law enforcement and investigating?
Mike,
maybe.
You want to know a fun fact? The FBI, the biggest FBI field office that would be able to handle, let's say, hypothetically, tapping a place like, I don't know, Mar-a-Lago, would be the Miami
same one
field office. Because they're the biggest one. They're huge. That's the biggest in Florida.
That's Florida's
that's
HQ.
That's their thing. So, I'm not saying this happened. I'm not Alex Jones. I don't have their files. But I will say that it is odd that this was being reported, and they were a little too busy instead of taking serious threats. So
What up?
all you're doing is building a better case that whenever Trump says, whether you like him or don't like him, that there's something wrong with the FBI, maybe there's something wrong with the FBI.
Yeah, you guys.
Maybe.
You guys, you keep fucking up.
Yeah.
That's actually Calzone in the chat has a good point. The FBI probably put more effort on my Guns for Tards website than Nicholas Cruz.
Oh yeah. They probably put more effort.
These guys are giving guns to retards. No, there's an actual retard with a gun. He's running across the street. Somebody called you about that.
They put more effort. They put more effort reactivating your Facebook account that they said would never be reactivated.
Yeah, let's get that back on. This guy knows some stuff. You fucking assholes.
So, yeah, that's what they were busy doing. I mean, dude, it was, look, again, because I thought it was bad yesterday. Today, you motherfuckers, because we gave the right a beating yesterday. We did. You could listen to it. But you fuckers on the left are standing on the bodies of dead children to make your political point about an AR-15? Really? This is why you guys are perpetual losers. You cannot blame every person who's a member of the National Rifle Association. You can't for these murders, because if that's the case, every politician that got money from Planned Parenthood should be on the hook for the murder and selling of baby parts. Now, stop playing a zero-sum game, because if you want to play that by association, there's a lot of fucking blood on your hands. Yeah. Yours just has more stem cells on it.
You know, if you think about it, man, this just became less of a gun issue and more of an FBI issue.
Yeah.
Because now everybody's going to go, well, it wasn't the system that
the
broke down.
The system was fine.
Yeah, it's a concerned citizen.
Yep.
By the way, the FBI makes it very difficult to, like, they don't just say, hey, anonymous tip. Like,
yeah.
to report to the FBI, you got to identify yourself. It's a pain in the ass. It's not like the local cops where you can go, this guy's the one who killed that broad.
Right.
So in this case, somebody took the time out to actually say, look, this dude, my name is so-and-so. This kid's name is so-and-so. He's a bad dude. He's going to do something really bad. And they were, like Roy said, allegedly maybe busy with their, other stuff that they had, like maybe Trump properties getting wiretapped. Point is,
that's just a theory. Look, I could be completely wrong.
Just a reasonable theory.
That's all I'm saying. That is the biggest field office that would be responsible if that were the case.
Yeah, there is no Broward FBI field office. There's
little annex things, but it would be run through Miami.
Yes.
It would be run through Miami.
So guess what? You cannot, as Roy said, stand on your soapbox and go, time for, hey, you, and you, everybody give up your guns now.
Yeah.
Everybody's got, because you guys obviously can't be trusted with guns. Because we're going to go, no,
and
you obviously can't be trusted with anonymous tips.
And the people that are trusted with guns in this situation, the FBI, drop the fucking ball. All right? So let's all fucking stop pretending and trying to turn this into some sort of fucking gun issue. Look, I am sad. Listen, I'll be honest with you. It bummed me out. And I mean, this really, really bothered me. And not only because I used to live there. I mean, I literally used to live right there. But on top of that, it's like I still have a lot of friends down there. I know people that lost friends. I know people that lost somebody in that, I'm not saying that, I know, but I know through people, for example, one of my buddies who does the other show, John, he lost a really, really good friend who was the coach of the football team, the one who that was his buddy.
That by the way, you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That are already starting the conspiracy stuff.
Stop it.
I've seen a few of you doing the crisis actors thing. I'm going to punch you in your fucking face if I ever see you.
I will tell you with 100% certainty that these aren't crisis actors because I used to live there. I know the coach, for example, has been a coach at Douglas for many, many years. He's not a crisis actor, okay? So fucking stop.
Yeah, that I saw that shit and I was like, ooh, don't you start this shit again.
Yeah, it's...
You know what I mean? It's, you know, it's such a waste of energy in the first place.
It is.
But, you know, look, there are legitimate conspiratorial things going on that you can work to uncover. But when you just try to push out every legitimate tragedy that happens out of your mind and go, it's the fucking government. It's that unhealthy level of, like the conspiracy, the gray state people that still just can't let that shit go. Like, it's like, just let it, dude. People, you know what I mean? That guy, they lost a coach that was, he was probably just looking at the guy who's probably the pretty cool.
He was. No, he was.
That everybody liked.
Yeah.
He didn't look, you know what I mean? Bunch of kids died, man. And you're fucking.
Well, here's the other thing. The gas mask pointed it out. Did you see the vultures at CNN hitting up these kids on Twitter minutes after it happened, trying to get them minutes
and also
after?
Can I do this?
Yeah.
Dare I do that? I'm going to point this out right now.
Okay.
Let's play a little bit of logic bingo. I'm seeing this is a fake false flag operation. It's crisis actors. I'm mostly hearing this from the alt-right.
Right.
So hear me out. I'm not blaming the alt-right. I'm just saying you guys tend to gravitate towards these false. It's a false flag.
It's an FBI fuck up, if we're being honest.
Look, the shooting was not a false flag attack, obviously, because John, our friend John, was the fucking coach at his school. Fuck, man, just the need to do this is so unnecessary. It fucking hurts people. The thing I was going to say, my question, since most of you are alt-right, we all can agree that city folk run the media.
Yeah.
City folk like to push a Marxist agenda. They like to push a diversity agenda. Why were all these made-up dead kids white? Pretty strange, right? Because I'm thinking within the logic framework here. Generally, your CNNs and your NBC and MSNBCs, your CIA, they probably get together and go, let's make sure we get, you got to have a couple black kids and a nice athlete-looking kid. You got to have an Asian in there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying trying to make some rationale of what these people are thinking within your own framework. If this whole thing's made up, why weren't the kids a little more diverse? Why wasn't there more? You know what I mean? It was all a bunch of white kids that got shot. Like, that serves no narrative purpose as far as, I don't know, man. It just, again, because you guys believe that they're always, whatever.
It's the point. This is my point. It's like exactly what you said. It's like they're these brilliant conspiracy people that could do that, but they didn't think out. It doesn't make sense. Here's what happened. The FBI fucked up. That's plain and simple. The system should have worked. So you could add more laws. Listen, liberals, you could add as many laws as you want. But if the system doesn't enforce them correctly, because maybe, again, they were busy doing something else that they shouldn't have been doing, how about we hold them responsible? Instead of gun owners, legal gun owners out there, how about we hold the people that should be enforcing the laws responsible instead of adding more laws that if they choose not to enforce them, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I know, man. It's
you know what I mean? It's another.
I get it.
It's another fucking shooting, dude, and I'm sick of it too. Like I'm with the outraged bleeding hearts on this. I'm with you, bleeding heart liberals. This is fucking horrible.
It is.
But
it hurts. It sucks. These are fucking kids, man.
Having sheriffs from coast to coast go door to door and yank guns from the hands of responsible citizens is not the path to more safety. It's not. And I know you want to believe that in your heart. I know you do. I know a lot of decent people, not a bunch of hysterical soy boys. I know some progressive people that just in their heart, they feel that less guns, less legal gun ownership is a good thing. I know they believe it, but it's simply not true.
Cruz has had dozens of run-ins with, this is also some more news coming out. Cruz had, the shooter, had dozens of run-ins with law enforcement prior to Wednesday's shooting at Douglas High School.
They went 37 times in a couple years.
Dating back all the way to 2010. With one report saying the sheriff's deputies responded to his home more than 35 times in 6 years. Broward County Sheriff deputies received at least 36 emergency 911 calls from his address, the suburban address where the teenager lived with his younger brother, and their I'm not going to say the name. It's not the fucking other parents and the brother's fault. The calls dating back as far as 2010 are continuing in 2016 shed a light on two erratic and violent boys who repeatedly threw items, were out of control, and fought with their mother on apparently a regular basis. The mother who died in November of the flu. He's a deeply troubled young man. The child has endured significant loss. Gordon Weeks, sheriff's assistant of Broward County's public defender's office, told reporters he fell between the cracks, and we have to try to save him now. He fell between the cracks is a fucking understatement, guys. It's a fucking understatement.
We can be a lot better people, and it would do a much better difference. It would have a much more bigger impact on society and the body count, than if we wasted money just taking guns away from people.
Right.
Like it's like how many? Look at the fucking studies. Look at the data of these people that do these things.
My people.
My people. It's my school shooters. It's my people.
He's my people.
My people. Eric and Dylan Klebold. My people. We're I love my people.
My people.
But yeah, these guys all have like a lot of common denominators. A lot of divorces, a lot of neglectful parents. There's a lot of or parents dying. There's usually some level of autism.
Right.
There's an obsession with the macabre. There are certain, they should have more checks and balances in place. And trust me, I don't want the government in charge, especially with mental health and stuff. It's a slippery slope. And the government just decides everybody's mentally ill and they just take control of whatever. But we all know a guy. We all know or have known in our lifetime a Nicholas Cruz.
Yes.
That we probably did nothing about. And we might have been lucky, but, I said it on yesterday's show.
You did.
Fucking be nice. Not all the time. I get it. We break balls. Like, look, sometimes you're still going to be a dick, but if everybody just, somebody that's on the edge, man, give a goddamn, like I was saying yesterday, a Kit Kat bar.
Yeah.
Smile. That's all. Give somebody a can of Coke and go, hey, man, what's up? Everything good? Cool, man. Have a good day. You'd be surprised when a person is so far on the edge that they don't speak to anybody, that they're completely isolated like that. What a difference that shit makes. It ain't the fucking guns that did it. Somebody could have stopped this kid along the way. He had nobody he could call. He felt like he had nobody he could call. Felt like he had nobody he could message on Facebook.
Yep.
And that is why this happened. Isolation.
Isolation's bad, man. It really is. I mean, look at all the studies they do with people that put in solitary confinement. It breaks you as a person. It does. It breaks you. And I did have a few people tell me that some people off air said they're gonna start talking to kids in high school because we have a lot of young listeners, kids in high school, and help them out. And man, again, we're not trying to be like peace, love, and happy. That's not us, obviously. But be a human. You don't have to over virtue signal. You don't have to fight for people that don't need help. I get it. But there's legitimate people who need help. And some of you are too blinded thinking that, cutting your dick off is more important than a kid who legitimately needs somebody to talk to him, And that's not taking, look, I'm not excusing what he did. It's fucking horrific. It's gross. He should spend the rest of his life behind bars.
Yeah, we're not putting this kid up on a pedestal.
Not at all.
And the other thing I will say, too, speaking of putting him up on a pedestal, is we need to make sweeping reforms on how the media treats these stories. Like,
yes.
I don't even feel comfortable saying the kid's name, and I don't think I have said it on the show. I know you said it a couple times.
I said it because I was reading it.
Well, because, and it's
hard not to.
But it's just, you really try to not fucking glamorize these guys. It's hard. It's hard not to do extensive red ball media coverage on fucking multiple homicide in high school. I get it. But to the point where we write books and you got that cunt Nancy Grace fucking circling around like a vulture probably in the next week. When it gets on that level and they become celebrity murderers, man, it's you guys, we all feed into this shit, man.
Yeah, and it sucks.
Should I give him the old you've turned from God?
Yes.
You've turned away from him. Okay, sorry.
So thank you
Thank you.
Hank you, FBI.
Thank you for your service, FBI.
Fucking crushing it, guys.
Great job,
You're
gentlemen.
killing it.
You guys get Trump yet?
Did you get him?
Is that done yet? You faggots. I don't even care.
Oh, and Ronan Farrow's big expose today.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, bud. Hey!
Ronan Farrow's big expose today was a billionaire fucked a porn star for a while.
I smell a spiked story.
I also smell a spike story.
You, Mr. Ronan Farrow, have the look of a man who just ran with his backup story because you got.
You thought you were going to get?
You thought you were going to get, but you got.
So
sorry about that, bud. It looks like you, I'm saying it. Obviously, I'm not going to, whatever. It's my opinion.
Okay.
I'm of the opinion that Ronan Farrow had a blockbuster story, and he's now sitting on it.
Yes.
Just saying.
So
thanks, bud.
Appreciate it.
Fucking.
You just made the list.
What do you expect? He's Frank Sinatra's kid. Frank Sinatra's a piece of shit too.
Yeah, I know, but he was open about it. That's the difference.
Yeah, well, apparently so is fucking Ronan Farrow.
So a lot of great news lately.
Yeah, this is like the fucking Empire. Well, I was gonna say today it felt like the Empire Strikes Back. Well, at least we're back on YouTube. So
yeah, that's the upside.
It's more like Return of the Jedi. Like we're winning, but it still sucks. It's an accurate description.
You want to read a fun story?
Sure.
You're gonna like this.
Fucking A, man.
You're gonna like this story.
Oh no, I don't think I'm gonna like this.
Oh no, yes you will. I promise you will.
I'm gonna predict
it.
That I am not going to like this story.
Okay. Man who donated kidney to woman he loves saves her life, but she says no to his marriage proposal.
Whoa, what?
Yes, I swear to God.
What the fuck?
I swear to God.
Ooh, you bitch.
You bitch. A man who donated a kidney to the woman he loves was overjoyed saving her life. I'm not laughing at this, but saddened when she said no to marriage. Simon Lewis popped the question to Mary Emanuel after having nursing her back to health following both of their operations.
What did this bitch do?
It's called the George Lopez. He can't.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow. Royce with the fucking clapping it. It's true. You can look that up.
Look it up. It's true. George Lopez, his wife of many years, gave him a kidney because they were a match. Immediately divorced her. Once he recovered. That's the George Lopez. It also means when your show gets canceled.
Yeah. So whenever you see him on TMZ fucking at some bus station.
Trump is crazy, Holmes.
Trump is a fucking piece of shit, and I'm going to lead this country. Be like, cool, take your fucking free kidney with you, faggot.
Yeah,
State
bye.
From somebody who divorced her. Wow, this bitch. First of all, all right. This is going to come off racist.
Remember the words. Remember the show words that we use.
14 words?
Not those words. The other words. The other words.
No, I'm not even going to use that word because
Okay.
nowadays they're on that. We're going to change that. No, I'm going to do this medically professionally.
Okay.
This is obviously I don't know if this is America. Is this America? Or is this in like Europe?
This is the UK.
The UK. So obviously a gentleman of some sort of Caribbean or African descent.
Yeah. Right. Diet America.
And a woman who is clearly, ding dong ding dong.
Ching chong ding
A
dong.
woman who may or may not at some point in her life put pee-pee in somebody's Coke.
She's
What I'm saying
Hispanic,
is,
I think.
What's the Hispanic? My ass.
Mary
It's Margaret Cho looking
Mary
ass.
Emanuel.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, because trust me, look at that fucking Margaret Cho looking ass bitch.
She might be part.
So I was just wondering, how is the kidney rate as far? Is it just blood type? Is that how it works?
No, there's a couple different things.
Because I feel like that's a weird match. Like usually, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know there are certain organs. It has to be like your fucking twin brother. You're dead.
Yeah.
But this seems like a little.
He had carried a torch for her for over 2 decades and had secret hopes of spending the rest of their lives together.
Wait, he wasn't dating her before? She just started.
No,
dating him to get
no.
the kidney. Oh boy.
But Mary gently rejected his proposal, though she loved him back because her health made the future seem uncertain. However, the pair vowed to remain friends, and Simon, 49, said, I offered her my heart, but I had to settle to giving her my kidney. Whatever happens, I'll never regret giving her the gift of life.
You have to say that, though.
And
you
Mary,
have to say that in public.
41, see, he's my very best friend and always will be. She friend-zoned him after giving him a... Listen, guys, let me teach you a lesson.
R.I.P. I want everybody in the chat. R.I.P. No, he doesn't even get F. He didn't get respect. He just gets R.I.P. in the chat. That's it. I'm starting to...
The love between us is unreal. He could have died doing what he did for me. The pair first met in London in the mid-1990s, with Mary, then 20, thinking Simon, 28, was a good-looking bad boy.
What level of cuckery are you on?
They usually in normal these situations, the black guy's the one doing the cucking.
Seriously, you sir are no bull.
You are not a bull. Aw, and she has fat arms.
You boy, yeah. She looks. Oh my god, I'm going to say she looks like.
I know.
I don't. Oh god, she looks like.
Then in September 2000. Oh my god, too much.
Then in the face, dude.
Yeah.
But like after she fell apart.
Then in September 2014, Mary, who was only 37, suddenly collapsed at home after her skin went yellow. Son Dwayne, then 21, found her on the floor. Blah 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 blah. She was in a coma for a fortnight.
She was in there for a fortnight
after her brain hemorrhage.
Just say 2 weeks, motherfucker.
She spent 2 months in intensive care and was eventually diagnosed with end-stage kidney disease.
Yeah, there's your photo. That's 8 more fortnight.
That's the scar for when he took his kidney out. Mary said, I couldn't believe it. I've been given a death sentence. My name was put on the dead donor list. She was discharged from the hospital. Simon visited and basically gave her kidney. He then proposed, and she said, nah.
Bro, you should have asked before.
Yeah, you ask before, and you get a solid yes.
Did she at least give him a fucking, a good...
A blammer jammer?
Yeah, look, I don't want to get in any fights with any feminists, but to be fair here, if a man gives you his kidney, gives you your life back, you at least owe him a fuck.
Remember back in medieval times, you would owe the person a life debt?
Yes.
I think we need to bring life debts back. I believe that was a good system.
And it actually instilled more honor in people.
It did.
You know what I mean? You couldn't break one of those, or you had no honor. Because it could be like, look, you have to have sex with the guy, or you have to be like a servant for a year.
Or whatever.
Not necessarily sexually, but then you have to, if you don't want to have sex with him, then you have like a choice of things. Like, look, you owe your service to me. I'm not going to make it lifetime, but for a week, or for a year, you have to clean my shit up. This is fucking girl. I guarantee you, she didn't even give him a little blowy.
No, probably
That's fucked up, man.
Something else that came out. If you want to talk about disrespectful, Richard Pryor's widow confirms her husband had sex with Marlon Brando. Richard Pryor.
I don't want to know about that.
This morning, Vulture published an interview with Quincy Jones in which legendary music producer ragged on the Beatles, Michael Jackson, blah, 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 blah. According to Jennifer Pryor, Richard was open with his friends about his bisexuality and wrote about it extensively in diaries she hoped to publish later this year. So, of course, this is from Spin, so they're saying how awesome it was. But, yeah, he used to...
Allegedly.
Well, he's dead. You don't have to say it.
Still, I'm not going to defame fucking Richard Pryor.
Good point.
I don't think it's
that he
true.
was banging Marlon
Yeah,
Brando.
they're trying to do this with everybody. And I don't
They're trying to retroactively
make everybody gay.
make everybody gay or bi to push an agenda. Maybe is that possible?
I'm just saying, city folk do have a tendency to engage in such behaviors.
Yes. Why, man? Couldn't you just? Do you need it? Do you need the money that bad? Couldn't you just let his legacy live on? Did you have to go fucking do that to him? That really bums me out. Not that I don't care if he banged them, but it's like there's a difference between him coming out and saying it himself than publishing his diaries. Like they were personal. They were for him. You know?
Yeah, but that's the the downside to becoming famous and dying.
Yeah, I guess
you're
right.
dox you.
You doxed us.
Everybody's doxing me. Put money in my PayPal for sushi on my birthday.
Shit.
50% upvote rate on my stream.
Good news, though. Good news, Mike. Mike.
What?
Good news. Speaking of our friends up north.
Oh, can I just give a quick plug to?
Of course you can.
To vapes.com.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Angel
They're awesome.
over there hooked us up with an awesome ego pen and some awesome juice. And I haven't smoked.
If you want to quit smoking, we have one to give away, but we want to give it to somebody who actually smokes and wants to try.
You got to email us, revengeofthesis@gmail.com. If you're a smoker and you want to quit, get in touch with us. We might hook you up.
Man, our live reads are nothing like Ben Shapiro. His are exactly 1 minute and 30 seconds.
All right, look, first of all, I'd like
Okay.
to talk about my friends at vape.com.
Okay.
First of all, I can't use their products because I'm a Jew and we're not allowed to touch anything. Literally, everything is hypoallergenic. Anyway, so I like vapes.com because they give me money. And when they give me money, I like to say their name on the air because then they give me more money. So vapes.com for if you're a disgusting douchebag who vapes.
This guy, he even rips on his
That's what
advertising.
he'd be thinking in his head. If he
Yeah.
had to do a vape company, he'd be
Yeah.
like, this is a disgusting habit and it's actually gross and it's bad for you. But still, they give me money. So
Canada's prison system overhauls transgender inmate policy.
Oh, good.
What do you think they did before? How do you think they overhauled it?
Well, I'll say this.
Okay.
What do I think they did?
What do you think they did?
I can't say what I hope they did because it's our first day back on YouTube.
No. City folk. It wasn't a city folk situation.
I'm not gonna say what I hope they did on the air. That being said, what do I think happened?
A systematic.
I think that it's going to be
erratic. Oh, sorry. I apologize. I thought we were on the same.
Yeah, we were. Shut up.
Sorry.
Anyway,
that's what happened with that Pat Little interview yesterday. It fucks you up, bro.
Really does, man. He gets you right fired up about it.
What do you think Canada did?
I think that they probably just built 2-story, 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom houses for each one transsexual inmate to live in because that's what Canada does. And then they probably gave them welfare. Am I right?
Canada's prison system has overhauled its policies around transgender inmates and will now place offenders in a men or woman's institution based on their gender identity.
Oh.
So if I go to prison in
guys.
Canada, I could say, I actually am a woman. And they have to now put me, look at me real quick, me, beard and all, into a cell with actual women.
No.
That's not going to be a problem.
What this essentially means is this is a horrible way of endangering every woman in a women's prison and also a way of raising morale at every men's prison.
That's a really good point.
Trust me, there are going to be no female to male trans requesting to go in with the men. Guaranteed. This is just more in self-indulgent horse shit.
Under a new correctional service, under Canada's new correctional service policy, transgender inmates can be placed in an institution of their preference, regardless of their anatomy, sex, or gender, on their identification documents, unless there are overriding health or safety concerns which cannot be resolved. The policy changes, which kicked in December, will ensure federal offenders who identify as transgender are afforded the same protections, dignity, and treatment as others, according to CSC. Go ahead.
What are you willing to subject your people to?
My people.
What did you do to my people in Canada, my people?
My people.
What kind of sadistic shit are you willing to subject your people to in the name of being progressive and being cool guy?
My people.
My people. My people. My father and my people.
Here's the new policy overhaul. Under the new policy guidelines, communication products will reflect gender-inclusive language. Steps will be taken to ensure privacy and confidentiality of information related to offenders' gender identity, ensuring would only be shared with those directly involved with the offender's care and only when relevant.
Cool. Awesome.
CSC will use an offender's preferred name and pronoun in all oral interaction and written documentation. Oh, there'll be a lot of oral interaction, I promise you. Individualized protocols will be developed for offenders who seek to be accommodated on the basis of gender identity or expression, including spiritual ceremonies, showers and toilets, frisk, strip searches, urinalysis, decontamination showers, and monitoring under the camera surveillance. Offenders may purchase authorized items from CSC catalogs for either men or women if there are no safety or health security concerns. Preferred clothing and personal effects will be accommodated to those greatest extent possible.
That I don't look. The last part I don't give a shit about. If they want to, if you're a male to female trans and you get locked up, you need to go in with the men. You want to dress up like Fruity Tooty? I don't. As long as you need time.
Your funeral.
But this is fucking insane. This is the kind of thing you read and you go, no, this is satire, right? This is a satirical article. And you have to, and then you Google it and you go, Jesus Christ, on every site.
Not the fucking Onion, dude.
What are you doing to yourselves? What are you doing? And look, I get it. Like, look, I don't give a fuck about. Most people in prison are in prison for a reason, but that doesn't mean that you are
Their
not
skin
entitled
color
to be safe and unraped. Like, that should be a thing in prison. This really endangers female. You know what? This endangers people kind. How's that, Trudeau? Fucking get your head out of your ass.
People kind.
Piece of shit.
Man, that whole place, man, I feel so bad for any conservatives there. It must be a hellhole.
Remember Oz?
Oh, I remember. I remember Oz. By the way, some meme that's been going around that I want to fucking clarify for people. All the Occupy Democrat sites and all these other sites have been saying there have been 18 school shootings in 2018. No, there haven't been. Okay? Fucking stop.
Yeah, there's only been 17.
Mike.
It was a joke.
There's been 2.
I'm kidding. It's pretty fucking funny, man. I'm not the school shooting thing, but this transparent attempt to push a narrative that dude, you guys try this at Vegas. You keep trying this, and people are like, no.
Here's what the leftist sites are counting as shootings. Ready? A man committed suicide using a gun in an elementary school parking lot. They're counting that as a school shooting. Number 2, shots were fired at New Start High School near Buren, Washington on January 4th. No one was hurt or injured. Number 3, a 32-year-old man shot a pellet gun at a school bus, shattering a window.
That is obviously a tragedy. Why didn't we fly the flags at half-staff that day?
A 14-year-old 7th grade student shot and killed himself inside a bathroom in Carterano Elementary School. Number 6, gunshots were fired at a campus building at Cal State, San Bernardino on January 10th. No injuries. 2 people in a car exchanged gunfire at Wiley College dorm parking lots on January 15th. No deaths or injuries. A Winston-Salem State University football player was shot and killed at a sorority party.
This is, bro.
But they're counting these as school shootings because, again, you are building a case because you guys want to celebrate. Number one, the fucking amount of people that were celebrating when they thought he was part of Republic of Florida was ridiculous. Told you, all you guys are, and literally pushing immigration issues. Listen, just because this white kid did it doesn't mean that Mexican people aren't in MS-13. You understand that, right? The difference is we can't deport all the insane people because they're still American citizens. We can deport people here illegally that are criminals. So let's use everything. Again, if we're not too busy tapping Mar-a-Lago. If we could, not too busy.
Yeah, this is...
And the list goes on and on.
You guys want to push a gun control narrative. you can get all the hysterical soy boys and all them to sign up for it, but there's just far too many people that are going to either not turn their guns in, hide their guns, whatever it takes, but they're not going to vote for this. Nobody's going to support this. It would be a shit show if you try to take people's guns away. Guns aren't the problem. You failed these kids. Everybody failed this kid. Every one of us failed this kid. So, at the end of the day, people reach out back. You know what I mean? And if somebody's, you guys failed. The FBI failed. People in that community, you know, some of them did their job, but maybe some of them, instead of calling the FBI, should have shared a sandwich with them.
Yeah, well, you know what, Mike? Brett Stevens from the New York Times does not agree with New York Times. Not agree with you. He did an opinion piece.
Oh well, Brett Stevens is a redacted.
Probably city folk. New York Times opinion piece by Brett Stevens. Repeal the Second Amendment.
Good luck. From my cold dead hands.
I have never understood the conservatives' fetish for the Second Amendment. All right, counterpoint. I've never understood the liberals' obsession with killing unborn babies. Yeah. But you know what? Hey, to each their own. Am I right, buddy?
Or their obsession on defending 8-year-old drag girl shows.
Yeah.
Or whatever the fuck weird shit you're into.
Mm-hmm. From a law and order standpoint, more guns means more murder. States with higher rates of gun ownership had disproportionately larger numbers of deaths. Not true, Chicago. From firearm-related homicides, noted in an exhaustive 2013 study in the American Journal of Public Health. From a personal safety standpoint, more guns means less safety. The FBI counted. Well, the FBI fucked up those. You want me to listen to them now? Huh? Now they're right? They were wrong before, and they keep being wrong. But let's keep reading what the FBI says. Counted a total of 268 justifiable homicides by private citizens involving firearms in 2015. That's actually not a lot. 350 million people in the country. That's a really low amount, isn't it? That is felons killed in the course of committing a felony.
Yeah, that's...
Yet the same year, there were 489 unintentional firearm deaths in the United States. Yeah, right. People also drove their cars off of cliffs. According to the Centers for Disease Control.
They count a lot of suicides, too.
They count all the suicides, my friend, which people would have killed themselves anyway.
Yeah, and that's, look, man, it's not great, but somebody wants to, if some adult wants to do that, hey, that's their business.
From a national security standpoint, the amendment suggests that a well-regulated militia is, we know the Second Amendment, but is necessary to the security of a free state. In Quaint, the Minutemen that will deter Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un based on a missile silo. Okay, see, this is always the argument, right? And this argument is one of those really the same. This argument is the same argument as they bring up, well, what if the mother's raped? Then don't you want an abortion? You're using the same logic. Look, understand. It's so we have the option to have a well-regulated militia. It's not to prevent us from Vladimir Putin or Kim Jong-un. That was never the case. It was ever, if the government ever started to not follow its own laws, we have the ability to protect our property and protect our freedom. It's the same way as you have insurance, you have a way to protect yourself and a way to, if the worst happens, do it.
Yeah. A republic fucking rules. I'm telling you right now, man, this government that we have now, this sort of like globalist international banking, like, super, everybody just thinks it's everything's going to always be perfect, man. This shit could collapse at any time, and you are going to suddenly look at all these doomsday preppers and these 3%ers, and you're going to go, oh, man, these guys were ready for it. It's fucking...
It's this... How dare you say we have a fetish for the Second Amendment? The only reason we have a fetish for it is because you motherfuckers have been trying to take it away for so long. So people become protective of something. It's the Second Amendment! Only one thing is more important than it. The thing you're using. So you want to use your amendment, but you know how many people have written things and then have caused mass hysteria and people have died and stock markets have crashed? That doesn't mean you stop the First Amendment, does it, buddy? Does it?
Also, you can't have the First Amendment. Okay, well, actually, really, you can't have most of your amendments unless you have your Second Amendment.
That is correct.
That's the whole point.
That is correct.
You're going to give me my right to vote. You're going to give me my right to speak. And if you come at me, I will blow you away. And
yeah.
We cannot ever go the way of Europe, go the way of Australia. No, it's not going to work. Because, you know, even Australians are like, oh, we're all, man, we outlawed guns and now nobody gets shot. You're like, yeah, but everybody still gets stabbed, fucking still gets strangled,
acid,
still gets hit by car, acid attacks. Go fuck yourself.
From he continues, or she continues, from a personal liberty standpoint, the idea that an armed citizenry is the ultimate check for ambitious and encroachments of government power is curious. The Whiskey Rebellion of 1790s, the New York Draft Riots of 1863, and the Coal Miners' Rebellion of 1921, the brink of robbery of 1981. Does any serious conservative think that these great moments in the Second Amendment activism,
as opposed to the coal burners fucking revolt, which is happening now,
right now, and I think it's much more dangerous.
2016, the coal burners overran to Washington, D.C.
Lieutenant Kim Kardashian.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. All right, we're good.
Who's the woman that married Seal?
Heidi, no, I almost said Heidi Fleiss.
Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum. Fleiss was the other.
And now we have
Heidi
the relative.
Heidi Fleiss ended up with Tom Sizemore.
And who married the black half of Lenny Kravitz?
The chick from the fucking Cosby Show, Lisa Bonet.
And now we have the relatively new and now ubiquitous active shooter phenomenon, something that remains extremely rare in the rest of the world. Conservatives often say, yeah, you know what else remains rare in the rest of the world? Going to the fucking moon. How about that? That's really rare in the rest of the world. You know what else is rare in the rest of the world? The country that invented the iPhone. Yeah, that's rare in the rest of the world.
You understand? We're slashing welfare, folks. Yeah. We're going to keep our guns, and guess what?
You're getting boxes of food.
And the white man's going to stock up on fucking moon rocks and space Teslas.
That's
there
right.
Ain't a goddamn thing you're going to do about it.
And we're going to send you
slashed.
We're going to send you your Blue Apron meals. You can eat them every day.
Dude, by the way, I'm going to post it. This is a good time to plug.
Okay.
I will post a picture. I went to the store last night. I just went for a walk. Went to a candy bar.
Was it with your 4-4?
No, that's when you kick in the door.
Oh, I apologize.
4-4. I just went for a walk.
Just went for a walk.
To the store without the 4-4. And I saw a list of stickers all over the shelf saying, you know, acceptable for BEBT. So I'll post that on @ROTC Media later on Twitter. And you people will be enraged and you will understand why these people need food boxes.
Now listen, my people.
My people.
We're going to take a second break.
My people cannot buy peanut M&Ms. They cannot live on that, my people.
We're going to take a second break. We'll be right back because we got to pee and stuff. We're going to go to 4.
4-ish, because I really do have to.
It might be earlier.
But we're going to give you guys a little bit of a... And in the next hour, we'll give some stuff away.
Yeah, we're going to do the stuff.
I'm going to throw you something, Calzone, because you are our first Super Chat guy. So
we're going to give you stuff. Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry is what keeps us running when the times are bad. Now the times are better.
Times are still pretty bad.
PayPal.me/we're-not-sorry. We want to give one time. Venimo.com/we're-not-sorry. If you go to revengeofthesis.com, go to our store. You can buy our T-shirts and our mugs. Anything else? Vapes.com.
Yeah, check them out, man. They're great. Love them.
They're great. We're going to be right back after this Revenge of the Sis.
February is Black History Month, where we celebrate African Americans who have helped to make our nation the global beacon of strength and liberty it is through their significant cultural, economic, or political contributions. Each week, we at Revenge of the Sis will highlight one of these heroes in our Black History Month Spotlight segment. This week, we honor veteran political activist and swamp trainer John Allen Muhammad. Born on New Year's Eve 1960 as John Allen Williams, he was raised by his grandmother during the height of the Civil Rights era in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Serving in the Louisiana National Guard and eventually the United States Army, John also discovered the religion of peace and joined the Nation of Islam and even provided security during the Million Man March. 7 years after leaving the military, he changed his name to John Allen Muhammad, which was an extremely tasteful thing to do 1 month after the largest and most tragic terrorist attack on American soil. Teaming up with his illegal immigrant boy toy, Lee Boyd Malvo, John Muhammad went on to commit one of the most infamous mass shooting sprees in history. For 3 weeks, these two men terrorized Washington, D.C. and the surrounding metro areas. Using a sniper rifle in the trunk of a car as cover, John Muhammad killed 10 people and injured 3 as he and his boy lover Allah Akbar'd their way into America's heart. After his capture and during the subsequent trial, Muhammad revealed that his intention was to extort money from the U.S. government while recruiting his own army of sexy jihadi teenage boys to overthrow the government, and also to bang. After being executed in 2009, it was revealed by his partner that they had killed a dozen additional victims across the U.S. This week, we salute you, John Allen Muhammad. Had you lived just 9 years longer, you would have been regarded as a hero in the current cucked American political climate. What made you a villain a mere decade ago would get you invited to speak at the DNC today. Black Lives Matter would carry you around on their shoulders, and Antifa would find you bisexual soy boys to keep your balls empty for a millennia. We at Revenge of the Cis salute you, John Allen Muhammad, and we thank you for your service.
If you just put in the code ALEX10, and of course, that'll be 10% off from our very low, already low price of $250 for every 4 capsules.
Hey folks, this is Jay Leno, the star of the hit film Collision Course, and I'd like to take a moment out there and talk to you about the very real dangers posed by Zionism in this country.
I was riding around on my motorcycle out there in the Arizona desert when I was kidnapped by a UFO and sexually assaulted by aliens.
Show me how you suck a guy's cock. The last time I'm gonna ask you.
From all of us here at Revenge of the Cis, we'd like to thank each and every one of our friends and fans for helping us become one of the fastest growing breakout shows on the internet. In less than 1 year, we have been able to bring you news before it breaks, as well as the funniest and most consistent political and social commentary around. Here are some ways you can help us continue to grow our brand. Sign up as a contributor by going to patreon.com/We're Not Sorry and pledging a monthly amount. Anyone who pledges $12 or more is eligible for occasional giveaways and prizes. And if you pledge $25 or more, we will promote your brand or product live on our show. We understand if you are unable to commit to a monthly recurring donation, but if you would like to contribute one time, you can do so by going to paypal.me/We're Not Sorry. Another unique way to help our show expand while also promoting your own brand or service is by modeling one of our shirts. Go to teespring.com, search for Revenge of the Cis, and you'll find plenty of options to choose from. Take a picture of you modeling our shirt and email it to revengeofthecis@gmail.com. That is revengeofthecis@gmail.com. Be sure to include a web address or a social media account for whatever you want us to promote, and we will feature you on an episode of our show. Since YouTube is now throttling our traffic and Twitter has us shadow banned, there are many other ways you can help without giving us a dime. Every time you invite a friend to like our Facebook page, retweet or share a meme from our social media accounts, or share one of our videos to your own pages, you are helping us to get discovered by more like-minded individuals who will join our ranks and help us grow. Rate us 5 stars on Facebook, Roku, and iTunes. Encourage others to follow @ROTC Media on Twitter. You can also help ROTC by supporting friends of our show, such as LA Werewolf, Connecting Right Radio, Radical Mothering, Folklore Americana, the Mad American Network, Wolfman's Activism and Entertainment, and the Revolutionary Conservative. Find all of these links and more by going to our brand new website, revengeofthecis.com.
The most exciting 2 hours of television is back with an all-new Revenge of the Cis. As Royce and Mersch continue to track an international deep state pedophile ring, their journey to the nation's capital is put on hold as Orlando's best police cops receive a cryptic message from an old colleague.
It's a message from my old partner. He needs to see us in Los Angeles right now. Says it's related to our case.
Do you trust him?
As much as I trust you, partner.
What's to know then? A detour from their original investigation finds these no-nonsense detectives in the middle of Hollywood.
Thanks for meeting me. We can't talk low. They're probably following me.
Who's following you?
The Podesta brothers. They've got eyes everywhere, Lopez.
Now trapped between deep state globalists and the Hollywood elite, Lopez and Mersch are on the case. They're no longer avenging Orlando. They're saving America. And this week, they're taking on Pedowood.
I've been working this case. This Dan Schneider guy, producer at Nickelodeon, he's into kids. Or feet. Or kids' feet.
Yeah, the iCarly guy.
How do you know all this?
Thanks for meeting me.
No problem, Miss Bynes.
This is Amanda Bynes? Jesus, she looks terrible.
Dude, she can hear you.
Watch this week as the web grows bigger, the case becomes more complex, and more older model cars get wrecked and plenty of nameless extras get shot. This week on an all-new Revenge of the Sis, followed by Nazi Lawyer. USA, hotels don't have Netflix.
Do you like pranks, guns, and jokes about retarded people? Well, so do we, but odds are your liberal snowflake friend doesn't. How would you like an easy, cost-effective way of screwing with that friend anonymously without losing your Twitter account? Guns for Tards is the perfect way to trigger SJW anonymously through the mail. For a low fee, your target will receive a beautifully designed professional mailer from our fictional Guns for Tards charity, containing a thank you letter for their donation. They'll be led to believe that money was donated in their name to a charity that advocates Second Amendment rights for the mentally handicapped people in their area. For a few extra bucks, they will receive pictures and a detailed profile of a retarded person who they helped harm. It's all fun and games, well, except for that idiot who gets this in their mailbox and freaks out. Messing with someone through the mail is effective. Most people do it trolling over the internet, but regular mail is way more invasive. Whether it's a boss, an ex, or a liberal professor you don't like, this is the perfect way to screw with someone anonymously for the cost of a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee in Manhattan, in a fancy coffee shop. Check out www.gunsfortards.com and select a package today. Use promo code MERSH for 10% off.
Hey, you. That's right, you. Wouldn't you like to know the story of you? What makes you, you? DNA and Me is a genetic service that can help you find out exactly who your ancestors were. You might be surprised.
I thought I was just a standard white guy, but DNA and Me showed that I'm actually 4.2% Cherokee Indian.
Turns out I'm not totally white. I'm also part Northern Asian and even some Kurdish. I'm a victim of oppression.
I used to get in trouble for always using the N-word, but with DNA and Me, I found out that I'm 2.1% black.
Morning, Steve.
Sup, nigga? The test is easy. Simply swab the inside of your mouth and send it into our labs.
People made fun of me for being French. DNA and Me showed I was 8% Navajo. Nobody's making fun of me now, or my people, who are victims.
I'm 13% victim.
I'm 21% victim.
Order now and find out. out if your friends should be more sympathetic towards you. DNA and me. Are you in? Hell yes, I'm in.
What up, bitches? The chat is speculating that it's anything from the city folk all the way to AJ Benza. I think AJ
We're back
Benza has
up on
them.
YouTube.
We
We're
do
back
need
up on
to-
YouTube, but Twitch is
I
down.
am seeing an ad something.
We're back up on YouTube, but Twitch is down. The Twitch server went down, and I was repeating off of it since, again, we went crazy.
Okay, yeah, so that was
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry. It's like when that's our fault. That was our end. That's like when what do you call it when they have the when One Christmas Light goes out?
Yeah.
You're all just dead.
Something happened with Twitch, and it.
I was panicking. I was like, oh no.
But anyway, we're back on YouTube.
I was literally in the middle of complimenting YouTube, and then it
I
went
know.
dead. I'm like, oh boy.
I know.
What could they have possibly done to us?
So anyway, we wanted to give something away.
We did want to give something
Yeah.
away. I am going to get something to Calzone. Calzone, you do have to email us, though, at revengeofthecis@gmail.com. And I don't know, we'll throw you a shirt or something. Because you're a good egg. You were the first person
Yes,
to give
thank
us a
you.
super
We
chat.
appreciate that.
But I don't know. What do you want? How do you want to figure this out? Because we got a couple things we can give away.
All right. Well,
we
there's
don't want to give it all away because we want to build up a prize closet.
What do we want to give away?
We have an ROTC shirt. We have an ROTC mug. We have some Trump slippers.
Yes.
And then we have a couple of shirts that were provided to us by our friend Dave Goss. Dave Hot Goss at TrumpSingles.com and from PoliticalPranks.com. And we have the vape thing, but
yeah,
I do believe somebody got in touch with me, and it is one of our patrons, and he's one of our diehards, and he wants to quit smoking, so I think we might be
Yeah, we got
sending him
that. I'm opening up the phone lines.
I'm going to open up the phone lines.
Okay.
Tell us why you deserve
Yeah.
to get something.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. We've got we'll give away like, 2 or 3 things today. We're not going to go
Sure.
nuts.
What are the things you want to give away?
Well, I want to give away the shirt and the mug because that's our logo. I wanna
Mug,
get it out there.
shirt, and
one pair of Trump slippers.
one pair of Trump slippers from the Trump International
From the
Hotel.
Trump International Resort. You can only get these at the exclusive Palm Beach location.
Yep. It's the only place you could get it.
With the palm trees imported from St. Martin.
So the phone lines are up.
Phone lines
954-573-2780 if you're listening live.
Are open for you, of course, folks. Mm-hmm. Then you can call in, talk to the hack boomer failed radio guys.
That's us.
That's us.
Does a restraining order paperwork come with the merchandise? Renee in the chat wants to know. Yes, we will also throw in a restraining order, which you may need.
From who, though?
I think from us.
Oh, maybe from anybody who might hurt them for wearing said shit.
Correct, because as we know from our pal, they Werewolf.
They don't do shit, though.
Yeah, they're just all talk.
You gotta worry about like Kyle Chapman maybe getting all bent out of shape
and hitting you with a stick.
And get,
but that guy's got felonies. He's not going to hit anybody with a stick for a fucking while. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, no, because if there's a one thing that Kyle Chapman has proven himself in the past, it's that he's good at exhibiting good self-control when he has multiple
reasons.
Yeah, no, he'll still hit you. So we're not gonna. Joey Gibson won't do shit though. He'll just come over and try to do the whole like, "Hey man, why are you like totally in my face, man? Let's talk and have a dialogue."
You want to
with
pray,
ISIS, dude?
You're not smart enough to debate, Joey. Stop it. Go around having your fucking homies punch people. Hi, caller.
His entire personality
Who's
is
this?
based on the '80s Hulk Hogan.
This is Shay Cortez.
What up, dude?
Hey, what's up, What's going on, Shay?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I've been listening to you guys since summertime. I think you guys are always funny dudes, man.
Well, you know what? I think he gets a present for that.
But what size? What shirt size?
What shirt size are you?
A medium.
Oh, he's a medium. Can you do a large?
Yeah, I can do a large.
Because a large.
Yeah,
and a
we got a
medium's not,
large.
like as big
No,
of a difference.
yeah, they
as
run a
an
little
XL.
small anyway.
Yeah, I got a large. for
Okay,
you.
so yeah,
Send him a large ROTC
yes,
shirt.
Shoot us an email. We'll get it out to you.
Yeah, Revenge of the Cis at gmail.com for boy Shay. Yeah, because I know
Where
him.
did- yeah.
He's always you're one of the good boys.
Whereabouts do you live, Che?
I live in You know what? I live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So yeah, we'll get it out to you. I was making sure that it wasn't like somebody that lived in Guam, fucking mail a shirt to Guam.
Yeah.
But we will get it out to you.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah,
man.
okay, man. Thanks.
We
Thanks.
appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks for listening.
Seriously.
I'm always in touch with Shay. He's a good dude. So it's nice to hear you put a voice to the name because he's one of the good guys that supports.
Yeah,
us.
yeah, I know. You guys are really the voice of reason in the whole cosplay new white movement. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I think you guys are
exactly.
really funny about that.
Well, thank you for your service, man. We do appreciate it.
Appreciate it, brother.
Thanks,
problem.
dude. All right, we'll get you a shirt. We're gonna get him a shirt for
Yeah.
Surezies.
I got a mug. I got
Yeah.
another shirt. We got some stuff. We got some Trump slippers for y'all. Because you guys have been very cool to us, and we do appreciate. Shay's another guy that I believe is a patron too. So,
Hi, caller. Who's this?
Brianna Jewel from the Deathville.
What up,
What's up?
girl?
What up, guys? So how do I get in on this free shit?
what do you want?
We want the mug or you want
want a mug?
slippers?
Get
What do you
mug.
want to get me?
You want to get a mug? You want a mug or some slippers?
Yeah,
it's your choice.
Your choice.
You know what? I'll take some slippers. I'll
Pretty
definitely
smart
take
choice.
some
She's got a
slippers.
smart choice.
Then you get the slippers. All right.
Slippers.
Yeah.
We're gonna send you slippers.
Yes, you get slippers.
Live from the show at some
Yes.
point. You just gotta get in touch with one of us. We'll
do
get you
it.
the shirt.
Yeah,
we'll get you the
absolutely.
slippers. See, this is how it is. We don't make you.
Thanks
jump through
again,
any
sweetheart.
Hoops.
Alrighty, thank you guys.
Bye bye.
I am hearing that I am a LARPer. All right. Okay, that could be.
You are.
But I don't claim to be all right though.
But I'll say Marilyn should call us in the chat room if they have a problem and let us know. I mean, the phone lines are open. You don't even have to pay. Hi, caller. Who's this?
This is LB Dragon.
What up, dude?
What up, dog?
What's going on?
Not too much.
Not
What?
much. We're
So,
just thrilled to be back on YouTube, and we just hope that they don't put us back in a 3-month rape dungeon.
would you like a mug, my friend?
Hell yeah, man. I'll take a mug.
All right. Well, then you know what? Send us your info, revengeofthesis@gmail.com, and we will get you a mug.
Premium mug. by
Premium
the way.
mug.
Yeah.
Premium
It's
mug.
like it's like Ben Shapiro's mug, but you know where it came from. You know, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, fuck.
I can trust it all the more. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, brother. Appreciate it.
See, unlike Ben Shapiro's mug, you can drink out of our mug while eating meat and cheese on the same plate.
We gave all our giveaways
Boom.
away, but I'll still keep taking calls. Hi, caller. Who's this?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, this is Julia from Missouri.
Hi, Julia from Missouri.
Missouri.
I just want to say you guys are fantastic. I try to watch your show every time you're on, at work or at home. So keep up the good work, guys.
Thank you
Glad
so
you're back.
much. How did you find out about us, if you don't mind me asking?
Dan Schneider stuff.
Yep, it's always the
Every
Danny
time.
boy. That guy.
We're gonna send some
Dirty
money
old
to his
Dan.
commissary.
When
he finally gets
when
caught.
Dan finally goes to jail, we're gonna put at least $5 in his commissary.
We'll get some, so you can get some ramen soups and some cookies.
Yeah. Some little feet lollipops.
You know when I got to jail, when I went to jail the one time I went to jail, I switched cells, which again I'm a pretty I don't know, naive person when it comes to the legal system. I've never been arrested before,
Yeah.
except when I was a kid.
You're not city
so
folk?
they arrested me, put me in jail, and this black guy came up to me because I was in a cell with black dudes. And he was in a cell with white guys. And he just came up to me and was like, hey, I'm going to do my man's hair. You need to switch cells with me. And I looked and I saw it was a bunch of white fellas. And I was like, yeah, this arrangement works.
This'll work.
And I switched. But then we got yelled at by the guards. And I had to take the flak for that one.
Well, he had to do his guy's hair.
But but if I'd said that, nah, man, jail code. I was like, yeah, that was my idea.
Were you in there with R. Kelly?
I just did the whole, it's like, yeah, sorry, I guess I'm just racist. I wanted to be in a cell with white guys. I asked him to switch, and they're like, you can't do that. And the black guy was like, I'm not going to beat you up now.
Oh.
I don't know where that came from.
Well,
You just-
thank you for calling. We appreciate it. And I hope we entertain you beyond the Dan Schneider stuff.
yeah, hopefully. I don't know. We're a little,
Tune in every time.
I know we can be a little rough sometimes.
Yes,
but
I
we,
know.
you
But we are always
Oh.
very happy to have female listeners.
we mean well.
Thank you so much
Oh,
for
yeah.
calling
no,
in.
you guys are hilarious. No problem.
I
See you
appreciate
guys.
it. Bye-bye. Man, I like our fans. They're
Yeah,
great.
It's nice to actually be able to communicate with people again.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
missed God damn, I
But
missed
by the
this.
way, we are going to warn you, when the phone lines are open, there is a 1 in 10 chance Mark Levin might take the call, and I cannot in any way control that. I'm
Can
just
we
letting
do
you
that?
know.
Can we do like a Mark Levin?
Mark Levin roulette.
Like roulette. Yeah,
Mark,
like
you never know when you might be the caller, but you have to understand.
Yeah, and no
that
matter how mean I am to you,
It's Mark Levin
it's
doing
not
it.
me. It's Mark Levin.
Okay?
It's being mean to you.
Did you know that a boomer, did we mention this? The boomer wrote like a fucking 5-paragraph thing on our Mark Levin video going, Mark Levin's a good man. I heard you guys are mischaracterizing. I'm like, fucking relax, dude.
Mark Levin is a great American and he loves Israel. I know he does. I get it.
We got it, dude.
10-4, bro.
No problem, man. God damn it. My
He's the
God.
most abusive man in the history of talk radio. What does that mean to me, sir? You called my show and sat on hold. I'm going to yell at you and berate you. Do you understand, Mark, you fucking asshole? The level of dedication a fan has to have to sit on hold to get through to your like we're small potatoes. You can just call
Yeah.
them. We're usually like, whatever.
Yeah, we'll talk.
We may or may not take your call, but it's it's not hard.
Yeah.
You know how hard it is to get through to a major show coast to coast, and you literally are telling the people that love you most to go fuck themselves. Like, why do you make it so hard to love you, Mark?
I mean,
why do you chase people away?
Hey, Mark. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault, bro.
It's not your fault, Mark.
Can we are we allowed to use, like, let's say I got a vector image, like one of those retro ones of Mark Levin. Could we use that on a shirt without his name?
The problem is that you're making money off of his likeness, and city folk are very litigious.
Vector art?
No, I get what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. But the moment you see it in any way, I guarantee you, because I know for a fact Mark has seen our videos. He Googles himself. He has a news alert on for his name.
It's a Google alert.
We know because he changed his intro music because of us.
Yeah, he specifically changed his intro music because
of walking,
Go look at the date we made fun of Mark Levin the first time.
And when he changed it.
And when he changed it, it's dead on. But yeah, I don't know, man, because I want to picture him like the 80s vector art image and just a app on the shirt. I think that would sell.
Oh, man. But again, I even like a lot of the stuff Mark Levin says, but the problem is you're a caricature and you need to be made fun of.
Yeah, you
okay,
are.
I'm sorry. I'm super sorry.
You know why nobody really fucks with Hannity? Because Hannity is so milquetoast.
He is.
And he doesn't have any defining characteristics. He doesn't have a stutter. He doesn't have you know what I mean? He doesn't have a weird temperament. He's like a fucking robot.
He's not even milquetoast. He's Melba toast.
But I mean, yeah, like a Hannity or a Shepard Smith, they're hard to make fun of because they're just like robots. But a guy like you that's like, opens up your show, like just selling an old man reading an actual old school style newspaper in the morning and yelling at his wife over a cup of coffee. That's what his show sounds like.
Oh,
what are these Democrats doing? Honey, do you want more sausage?
Oh God! Listen, you are you always on? He's always on.
We've got the TPP, still hasn't been overturned. You got President Trump, the FBI's wasting their time.
Creamer half and half, sir.
What the hell? Look at this. Look at this, man.
Starbucks, sir.
The FBI says
there's a line behind
there
you,
have been
sir.
only 2 school shootings, and yet the ADL, they got their heads up their butts, all willy-nilly.
Venti or grande? Mark.
I don't understand
Venti
it.
or grande?
I don't get it. I will have a touch of cinnamon on mine.
Oh, and the pause. Oh, the pregnant pause really bugs me.
Oh, fucking poor Mark Levin. What is CRTV doing? How are they killing it? That has to cost them more
It's
than
probably a lot of money, right? Who
They're
runs
not
it?
making money on that.
Who runs it? I'm not really sure who runs CRTV.
City folk, I'm assuming.
You think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
at some level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure if you check the majority stakeholders, I'm sure that they're going to probably be a lot of parentheses.
A lot of people are asking us about, not Pat Little, but the other Senate candidate we had. We don't know if he was hacked or not, but we do have a feeling that he's currently in the Matrix, trying to escape.
Yeah, but he is the one, and he will save us. So
okay, so
Jake
somebody
Gabriel,
has to
wherever
do it.
you are, thank you for your service. That'll be fun.
Also, man, the coordinated attacks against Cleve are getting worse and worse every day.
Oh yeah, dude! I was fighting with Michael Edison Hayden. I love that guy. I love fucking with him. Oh, yeah, by the way, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to make an announcement if that's okay.
Yeah, I know. I'm a good radio guy.
So that was a good call.
Yeah, no problem.
But I'm trying to look it up. See, Michael Edison Hayden wrote a story about Daniel Cleve back when he got it from some, anonymous source that was a roommate that said that he threatened him with an AR-15 when they were roommates. And Daniel Cleve has gone out of his way to refute that very, very detailed way. So this guy, fucking Michael Edison Hayden, he's a guy who has posted tweets bragging about drinking on the job at 8 in the morning. He's a guy that has threatened to send Cincinnati Antifa after Andrew
Done stuff
Anglin.
for New York Times and Newsweek, I believe.
Yes.
But he's currently at Newsweek.
Covers the far right, man.
Alt-right.
Does it say alt-right?
It says alt-right. It does say alt-right on his Twitter
He used
profile.
to say far right, but I think he's getting better at marketing himself.
Yeah.
Anyway, this creep. Daniel Cleve obviously said, look, the claim is totally false, and he knew that. He would not take my statement, whatever. According to Michael Hayden, I reached out to you for comment many times and also published your denial. If your claim is a lie, it will be exposed.
That's not how it works.
Now,
journalist.
In response, there's been a pretty good Twitter response. People are supporting this kid. And again, I'm not supporting his
views.
I'm not into his ethno-state horse shit. However,
we are into fucking free speech and being able to attend your university without being fucking harassed.
yeah, remember when we did that with the blacks back in the 60s? We said they, let them attend university.
Yes,
which
correct.
was the correct thing to do. Now we're saying about this guy. So, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of back and forth, but I will say that somebody on Twitter has now come out and said on Twitter that Michael Edison Hayden at one point touched his pee-pee as a kid. And he said anybody can write an article about that if he wants. He's willing to back up his accusation. He wants him to deny this allegation. He's fucking around. He's trolling.
Of course.
But I did reach out and I said, hey, and this was 15 hours ago. Hey, at Michael Edison Hayden, how do you respond to these allegations? If you don't respond before we go live at noon, then we will have no choice but to run these accusations on our show. I'm sure you understand. So, we are not making any claim to the veracity of these
We have
claims
no idea if it's
that
true.
we're hearing.
We have no idea if it's true.
But it's being said on social media that Michael Edison Hayden touched this guy's pee-pee. Gregory Malchuk. He touched his pee-pee as a kid, allegedly.
So, hey, we don't
know. But we reached out to you and you didn't make any sort of denial to these claims. So as of right now, Michael Edison Hayden of Newsweek is not denying touching a kid's pee-pee.
He has not denied it.
He's not denied it. That is accurate reporting. How do you like it? Fucking asshole.
You idiot.
God damn, I hate the media. I hate, oh God, I hate how much money these pieces of shit make to just lie.
Proud sluts march on Valentine's Day at Florida Atlantic University.
Are they like the Proud Boys?
Well, they certainly are shaped like them. Let me see if I can put the picture up for you. Here you go. There they are. They had a slut march. It's a Planned Parenthood march where apparently fat girls can wear anything. You're right, you can. I could also laugh hysterically at you.
So what is this now? Heather Heights doing the whole SJW thing now?
Heather, for 3 people, Mike. Jokes for 3
Still
people.
funny.
I mean, it is, but it's for 3 people. Planned Parenthood had a slut march. Students chimed in with Me Too and Time's Up on the second slut walk held at FAU Boca campus. Planned Parenthood FAU chapter Generation Action hosted the Wednesday march, and a few dozen like-minded students attended, eager to make their voices heard. The walk is part of a global movement that began in 2011, funded in part by Planned Parenthood. The walk took place around the campus housing lawn. Mistress of Ceremonies, Nicole Johnson, explained why she believed the college students should participate in events like this.
You need fucking, this is why you need federal funding, Planned Parenthood, so you can pay to have fucking a bunch of uggos and fatties with bad fucking terrible bangs and purple hair and armpit hair march around and whine about things. Go fuck yourself.
Mistress of Ceremonies, Nicole Johnson, explained why she believes college students should participate in events like this. It's FAU, so I'm going to guess this is how she said it. Like, literally, we have to know what changes we want to make and then make it happen, she said. Surrender only to yourself. Before the walk started, attendees sat around a table crafting colorful signs and discussed the principles behind the slut walk movement. Graduate student Ian Blake weighed in and drew a sign that read, "Hooray, sluts." I don't know this. If trolling, funny. We literally biologically programmed to enjoy sex, he said. It's ridiculous to shame half the population for enjoying their sexuality. There's a guy. It's true that we don't have to be limited by biology, but we should certainly not be limited by our culture.
I am so sick of you.
Pre-med student Mablumblin Burnell added,
He's my people.
"My people in our society, men, are allowed to do whatever they want, but women are shamed for what they wear and what they choose to do with their bodies."
You did not really say my people.
No, I said my people.
I was like, oh no.
The my people was implied.
My people.
During the walk, participants held their signs and chanted, "No means no, yes means yes, maybe means maybe. Don't call me baby. My body, my choice. No matter where you go, no matter how you dress, no means no and yes means yes." It's really wordy.
Yeah, or how about, like, you know, if you fuck a guy and he's not really that great at it and you feel weird in the morning, you don't say he raped you.
Now listen here.
Stuff like that.
I won't call you baby. So listen, sugar tits.
Yeah. Listen, Angel.
Listen.
Pumpkin.
Listen, honey. Maybe. Just maybe. You're not fuckable anyway, and no one's going to say yes, no, or maybe to you.
Yeah, because you know what I never see at these, you know, anti-rape parades?
Someone getting raped?
Real hot pieces of ass.
You know what you don't see
off
at
YouTube.
You know what you don't see at these parades? People you would want to engage in sexual activity with.
Yeah. Well, there's not a single...
Consensual or otherwise.
There's not a single fuckable person on these at these places.
Hey, hey, hey. Look at white feminist. Guy holding a sign that says, "Got consent?"
Oh, my God. I bet he gets fucking all the puss.
I bet this guy's given a kidney or two up and not gotten fucked.
He looks like a guy who sleeps next to a friend's coffee table.
During the walk, participants, I already said that, while the attendees agreed unanimously on the importance of ending rape culture, which is not true and not real, and allowing...
There's just rape. Rape's just a thing.
Rape is a thing, but rape culture...
Yeah, there's no murder culture. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, except for... What were you saying? Hey, well, we gotta... It's great to be back on YouTube.
And allowing women to own their sexuality, the opinions of the event's title, Slut Walk, varied. Some were concerned it could be polarizing. It might be wrong. It might be the wrong word, what we're trying to accomplish, Johnson said, worried that people might write off the event because of its title. Others felt it was time to rethink the term's context. The word slut or whore come from prostitutes. Film major Rachel Martin said, "Our bodies are already very exploited in our society, so why are we shamed for being sexual or making our own choices?"
Because sometimes choices are bad.
And
That's
guess
why.
what? Sometimes choices have consequences.
There is this weird thing, like this. You know, my mom tried to warn me about it growing up. This whole tolerance movement when it started in the night. Tolerance, man. It's like you're just removing shame as an institution is a terrible thing to do because, yeah, it's my choice, man. Okay, but if you make bad decisions, especially in situations where it affects other people, then we're allowed to shame you for it. That's fucking life, stupid. I'm allowed to point out your unhealthy or disgusting lifestyles. I'm allowed to do it.
We're here for New York City Slut Walk, which is to end rape culture. We're defying the social constrictions on our body, what we wear, and our right not to be raped or violated sexually or by gender-based violence.
We've had enough.
The New York one had some prettier women, at least. I mean, that's not bad.
Of people telling us
Looking good,
you were raped
ladies.
because you were dressed that way. He grabbed you. She grabbed you. Anyone grabbed you because of what you did. It's not about what you did. It's
All right, real quick. Why is Macaulay Culkin all fucking pissed off in this?
about what they're doing. It's what rape culture is doing to us. Sex is selling as commodity everywhere, and we've got to stand up and say, these are our bodies. The point of Slut Walk
Yeah, and they're
is...
terrible. And don't worry, nobody's going to rape them. So just let's move on.
This is from the New York one.
Stop making me look at it.
Find an FAU one. Mike, I think it's about time we wrap up because I know we have things that we need to do
I got to get
afterwards.
going. I got to go to Tampa for the weekend.
However,
Some stuff going on.
However, we will be back Monday.
We will be back Monday with a brand new live show.
Our normal time?
Normal time, bro.
We'll be on?
Yeah, we're going to be on Monday. We're going to do our whole weekday thing, just like we always do, but we are back live on YouTube. Thank you to everybody who, of course, participated today, who chipped in on our Super Chats. For
Thank you
everybody
so
joining
much.
us for our first show back. Thank you guys so much, and we very much look forward to Monday.
Yes, we will be back Monday with a full episode. Wow, how did YouTube show? I guess the only thing I could say is let's see how fucking long that's going to last. Mike, do you want to show?
Yes, if you want, go to patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. If you want to hook us up monthly with some sort of donation. If not, you want to do one time, paypal.me/We're Not Sorry. Share, like, subscribe, all that stuff. Smash that like button, dog. Help us get the word out. We are back, motherfuckers.
If you like the music in today's show, of course, check out C. Thomas Howell. That's SeeThomasHowl. You could buy his album for only $3 on Bandcamp. Totally worth it. See you guys Monday.